How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy XIV, 16, and we're going to be talking about Monster Hunter. So if you do find this useful, hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already done so, share on social media because it really helps and really does impact the content. Don't forget to hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release, and let's get started. So, for those of you who enjoy the MMO Final Fantasy XIV and are looking forward to how this game will move over to the PlayStation 5, Yoshi P has confirmed that the PlayStation version will be backwards compatible with the PlayStation 5. Producer and director Naoki Yoshida said, when you play the PS4 version of the MMO on PS5, you'll be able to use the in-game PS4 Pro display settings. Final Fantasy XIV on PS4 Pro lets you choose between 4K mode and a performance mode, and the PS5 will ensure quick load times. So the hope is, with the enhancements from the PlayStation 5, the game itself, Final Fantasy XIV, will run at 4K 60. It should be able to. I don't see why it shouldn't be able to. The PS5 is powerful enough for it to actually run this correctly. If this was on the Series X, I would fully expect it to run after what we've seen with the backwards compatibility capabilities. We haven't seen much from Sony in regards to backwards compatibility performance, which is, I'll just see when it arrives because I'm picking up a PlayStation 5 myself anyway, so hopefully the game will run in 4K full performance, if not at least performance full performance, because even performance mode on my PS4 Pro dips to 30 or below 30, so hopefully the PS5 will deliver the goods on this account. We also know that the patch 5.4 will be coming early December 2020 for those that are interested, and it will bring a new explore mode that lets players traverse Shadowbringers dungeons without the danger of enemies in order for you to take those awesome screenshots. So for you screenshot enthusiasts out there, this will be a dream. Next we move on to Final Fantasy 16. As Final Fantasy 16 may be arriving a lot sooner than we expected. Now, a lot of people were expecting it to arrive next year. I'm still on two minds if it's going to arrive next year. However, according to the developers, basic development and scenario production have already been completed, which is a lot of the content, and we are continuing to create large-scale resources and build boss battles while expanding various development tools. In addition, most staff work remotely. So the fact that they are working remotely, they are still full steam ahead and going at a really good pace. They continue to say, for the next generation, the resource production pipeline is undergoing major changes. It is attractive to support this pipeline and hone your next generation HD game production skills, gain experience and expand your career. In addition, especially in action production and map production, there is still room for incorporating your own ideas, so we are awaiting for applications for those who have such a challenging spirit. And that was in relation to them looking for more developers to work on Final Fantasy 16. So they are still hiring for this game, so it may not be as close as everyone thinks, but it also, to me, tells me that it's not as far away as everyone was assuming it would be. Now, if this was Nomura, this would have been about 7, 8, maybe 10 years away. But with Yoshi P on the helm, I can see this maybe at maximum being a 2022 game. But hopefully this will arrive late 2021. It's definitely within the realm after what we've seen here. So fingers crossed, and as soon as we have more information, I will update you here on this channel. Now finally we move over to Monster Hunter. And I know exactly what you're gonna say. Bit of a contrast here, and I'm not even going to be talking about the game. I'm going to be talking about the idea of the god-awful movie. Now if you cast your mind back, you will remember how god-awful the movie actually looked in relation to the game. The movie had guns and everything, and it just looked so dreadful, to the point where I just completely blanked it out and had no interest in this production at all. Even though it was Monster Hunter, and I probably would have still went and saw it when it came out on, say, Netflix or something, there was no way I was going to go to the cinema to see the dreadful atrocity that they showed us. It looked terrible. Well, the producers actually took that feedback and they went back and they pretty much redone everything. And I'm not even joking, just check out this clip.
critical decision we made early on was the animation on the Diablos. We wanted to show you some of the shots so you can see what you saw in Tokyo and then what we've changed.
Looks very, very close to the game.
Great. So we have a comparison, the Rathalos from the movie and the Rathalos from the game.
Come on! With the Pact of Apkaros, you guys made something that he wasn't able to do in the game development, so he's really happy to see that. And you incorporated so many things that we discussed, so he's really thankful, really impressed.
If we can deliver for you, we can deliver for the fans.
I mean, the Diablos and the Rathalos look absolutely insane. They look so awesome, so authentic, and so true to the game. And the way they have the movie and the game side by side just shows how much care they put into the details. They even got, the producers and the directors of the actual original games to actually come on and give their seal of approval. In fact, the developers even said that, they were pleased by what they saw with different takes that they hadn't even considered yet in their Monster Hunter universe, and it's giving them ideas. This is really, really awesome stuff. If it's getting their seal of approval and it's getting them happy, then for the gamers, that's a massive point. And this immediately went from something that I couldn't even care less about to something now that I absolutely 110% want to see. Of course, we can't go to the cinemas in this current climate, but if we could, I would have been there day one watching this and enjoying every bit of it. Well, that's pretty much all we have for this Square Enix Capcom roundup. I hope you found this information useful, and if you did, do all the good stuff, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell. Thank you to my Patreons, you're damn awesome and I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Until the next video, stay safe and remain legend.